Today we're talking sleep hygiene. It's often the first thing people turn to when they want to improve their sleep, and it's for good reason. It's about creating an environment, a routine that signals to your body that it's time to wind down. In this module, we'll go way beyond the basics to explore which practices are most important and how to listen to your body and a full list of considerations so you can tailor to your unique needs. So let's start with why sleep hygiene matters. Your body thrives on routine and cues. So just like when you feel hungry around meal times, your body also looks for signals that it's time to sleep. When you create consistent sleep habits, you train your brain to relax and prepare for rest at the right time each night. You may have heard of the term circadian rhythm, right? This is your body's internal biological clock. Each cell operates on this, and due to our environment being out of alignment with nature, this gets messed up, right? So for example, we don't sleep and wake up with the sun anymore. Midnight is no longer middle of the night. So in some ways, we are fighting our natural rhythm, but it's okay. There are ways to support our rhythm in our unnatural environment. So good sleep hygiene doesn't guarantee perfect sleep, but it lays the foundation for better rest. If your body isn't getting the right signals, it's like trying to drive with the parking brake on. You'll struggle unnecessarily. Not all sleep hygiene practices are equally important. And we'll talk about this later, but it's really more about figuring out what is best for your body. That said, let me share about 4 top principles that seem to be supportive in my experience. Number 1 is consistent sleep schedule. Trying to get to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on the weekends. This helps to regulate your internal clock and makes falling asleep much easier. Within an hour is generally a good rule of thumb. Consistency trains your body to expect sleep at the same time, which reinforces your circadian rhythm. If you can't stick to the exact same schedule, aim for consistent wake time as it has the most significant impact on your sleep cycle. All right, number 2, light. Being sure to get natural light first thing in the morning for at least 15 minutes. This is one of the strongest signals to the brain and body that it's time to be up and be fully up. So that way 16 hours later, you release the sleepy hormones. Good sleep, as you may have heard, starts when you wake up. So then of course it's dim lighting at night. It's almost as important as it signals to your brain that it's time to wind down, encouraging melatonin production. Consider having no overhead lights during this time and keeping it dim or to just red lamps. Blue light from screens can also suppress melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep. Aim to turn off screens at least an hour before bed, ideally 2. If you need to use devices, consider turning off blue blocking glasses and turning on your device's night mode to reduce the exposure. It can sound lame, but try to replace screen time with calming activities like reading a physical book, journaling, meditating. You'd be surprised how much this can help. Number 3, create a relaxing wind down routine. So your body needs time to transition from the busyness of the day to sleep mode. So activities, again, like reading, stretching, meditating can signal to your brain that it's time to relax. Think of practices like a warm bath or aromatherapy with lavender or guided breathing exercises. Be sure to avoid stimulating activities like intense exercise or engaging in stressful conversations before bed. Lastly, number 4, optimize your sleep environment. Keep your bedroom cool, 62 to 65 degrees, dark and quiet, right? Invest in blackout curtains, comfortable mattress, and earplugs or white noise if needed. Your bed should be reserved for sleep and sex only, so avoid working or scrolling on your phone in bed. Also, declutter your bedroom to create a space that feels calming and inviting. Add personal touches like soft lighting, a favorite blanket, or calming colors to enhance the comfort of the space. I mean, your environment matters, so make it feel safe. All right, so a big subject that we're going to get into in other modules, but I want to touch on it here. It's about listening to your body. Not all sleep hygiene practices will have the same impact on everyone. For example, some people might find a warm bath very relaxing, and while others could feel overheated and uncomfortable. So if I were to throw the whole list of sleep hygiene techniques out there to a client, they would almost certainly sleep worse. Why? Because it's too constricting and maybe their bodies aren't ready for all the change. While sleep hygiene tips are good for most people, it's not always necessarily right for you. So we need to tune into our needs, right? Pay attention to how your body feels after activities or changes in your routine. Experiment with different practices and observe their effects. Journaling might calm some minds while others may benefit from more mindfulness activities. Your needs may change over time. So with different circumstances such as stress levels or travel, health changes, stay flexible and responsive. If a practice isn't working, don't force it. Shift to something that aligns better for your current needs. So this leads into building your self-awareness, recognizing when your body is signaling that it's tired, such as frequent yawning or dropping in energy. Acknowledge it rather than power through. This offers the listening to the body, and it's a skill that develops over time. The more you tune in, the better you'll become at creating a sleep hygiene routine tailored to your unique rhythms. Okay, so sleep hygiene is about creating a supportive environment and routine for your body and mind. It's not about following a rigid set of rules. It's about finding what makes you feel relaxed and comfortable and ready to rest. I've attached a document that has all the sleep hygiene tips that are out there. Take a moment to read them over and reflect which of these practices feel most relevant to you right now, which feel like they could be supportive. Stay with one or two and build from there. In the next module, we'll explore other foundational aspects of great sleep. For now, focus on listening to your body, making small and consistent changes. Sleep well.